Hello, I'm Grant Nelson, and this is Rural Reflections. Summers mean sun and heat. My head needs protection from both, so I wear a hat. I'm already an established redneck, so that part of me doesn't need sun either, so I wear a hat. I don't wear a cowboy hat because I'm not. I do, however, want my ears free from burning, so I wear a hat. I don't wear a golfer's fedora, even though that might do the trick. But I don't, because I'm not. I call my hat the Smokey Yunick hat. If you're in a room of 20 people and you know who Smokey Yunick is, you are probably the only one in the room who has this knowledge. There's something special about my Smokey Yunick hat. It has almost magical powers. If I have a tough job to do, I always remind myself that I can do it because I'm wearing my Smokey Yunick hat. Who is Smokey Yunick, you ask? That is probably the most logical question to the previous lump of tangents, partial connections, and sentence fragments you just heard. Smokey Yunick was a car designer associated with racing from the 1950s on. Also served as a crew chief on several racing teams. I knew him from his column, Say, Smokey, in Popular Mechanics. I enjoyed his creative ideas and detailed answers to mail-in questions. At a time when there was no internet, Smokey's knowledge was precious to me. I also liked his hat. Now there's genetic precedent for my hat-wearing preference, as my dad used to wear a pith helmet. The basket weave construction and full brim made for a very comfortable cover. My hat is an Australian type of hat. Not like Crocodile Dundee's, as it's floppy, even somewhat foldable. There's snaps on each side, which, even when used, still allow enough brim to keep my ears unburned. I like baseball caps too, however, they can get a little tight on my head, particularly now that I have not had a haircut in 3 months. My hat sits loose, which allows air to pass through the ventilated top panel, which keeps my brain running nice and cool. The only problem with the hat is extreme wind, although this has become a learning experience. Holding my head in such a way as to slice through the wind without losing my hat is an experience in learning angles, similar to the first time I began looking at the world through progressive lenses. My head just automatically moves up and down and sideways. The hat makes me comfortable. Maybe that's the reason I like it so much when I'm working. Maybe I just associate the hat as a brand of guy I admired for his knowledge when I was just a kid. Whatever it does for me, it works. It's my Smokey Yunick hat. I'm Grant Nelson. This is Rural Reflections.